Hello everyone, and welcome back to Infinite Rails. It finally happened. I know it looks like we got plenty of logs, but this is all the logs this place is giving us. If we look at the map, it even says it's stopped. We have cut down all the trees that this camp thinks are close enough to cut down. I don't know how that happened. I mean, it looks like there's more trees, but apparently not. So that means we have to do two things. One of them, we're gonna have to, just get these moved. And then we're gonna have to go find more logs. Now, I do think a replant mechanic in the future could be cool, but, at that point, would you really want to expand your railroad if you could just replant trees easily? So we'll take these to the sawmill, and then we'll have to go make another log camp. And I think I know where I'm going to do that. First, let's get this train run around. Change the lights. This thing really needs a better horn. I mean, this might be the right horn, but feels like we should swap the horn on this one and then the little switch engine. Now, this isn't entirely bad, because it means I can use this to show you how the whole log camp placement mechanic works. It's actually kind of cool. Reverse, reverse. Reverse thrust because the brake is weak. And we'll actually be pointing forward at this point. Imagine that. And dunk. I think we're all charged up. So, let's get rolling. Check our map. Switch. We're gonna head to the same logging camp as always, or the same sawmill as always for this one. But I do think we're gonna head north from here instead of going south. Yep, alright. And away we go. Now, once again, this is Infinite Rails. This is a game in development. It's a build your own railroad and run it type of game. Themed on Europe, as far as I can tell. We've got a bevy of European engines that you can buy. Oop. Let's try not using the scroll wheel. The cars also seem to have a distinctly European flavor to them. So far, the only industries are logs and lumber, but the devs have said there will be a big update at the end of this month, and that will add coal and water. Now, we don't have any cars for hauling coal in the game yet, but we do have a tank car for hauling water. Presumably, that's going to be a lead up to running steam at some point. Well, I don't really have any speed limits set through here, and you can't go off the tracks by going too fast anyway, so let's just highball. Such a little train, though. Check switches. Yep, we're good. And once again, the desert is full of animals. I haven't gone through to delete any yet. Get out of the way. Check to make sure the signals still work, because they don't always. And we can probably kill throttle for now, because, well, we're just booking it. And we are barely bleeding speed. Like, we should probably start bleeding off speed now. And there goes a rhino. You can see that we already have a few cars loaded up, and we'll probably finish loading things up pretty soon. So we will have plenty of cargo to take out of here. I think we overshot that. Just a little bit, though. Set the brakes on light, and let's take care of this now. And we're just going to take all these cars with us this time. Because I'm not sure we'll actually come back to this mill. Not for a while, anyway. Well, we'll see. We'll see how many we need to take all the logs that, or all the lumber that's here. Sell. Sell. Buy. And we'll load these ones up. We might need all the cars. I will note the mill does not produce very fast, so keep that in mind. Takes it about a ton at a time, and I haven't tried to measure, like, how fast each ton disappears. Oh, I guess I need to move you after buying you, don't I? Still on 3. Now it's down to 2. We should get a pretty good payout for this, though. If we look at the map, right now we're paying about $297 a ton. But if we go up to our sell destination, they're paying $351 a ton. So, yeah, we should get a pretty good chunk of change. And yeah, we are going to need all the cars. In fact, I don't think we're at... Yeah, no, we're not even going to get all the lumber out of this. There's still going to be a little bit left. So maybe we'll just finish this one and then go. Yeah. We'll just take these at the other car and then we'll head out. And we'll save these for some other time. Maybe we'll run a mixed train at some point. Wrong way! These cars a bit hard. And it looks like we're bleeding air, so I probably left an angle cock open on the other end. Yeah? There's one open somewhere. Ah, there it is. How much is left? 3.5 and 3. You know what? We'll just buy this a little bit, too. And AJ Mercer, hello! Welcome to the stream. So that'll leave... Oh, well. That'll leave about 5.5 tons for the next one. Quick save. And let's head up to the next town. Again, we'll do a quick check of the switches. Good, that'll get us to Ponderosa. We do want to go that way. Those ones are good, and that'll take us up to Pottsburg. I just noticed my character jumps every time I go into the third-person view. It's a bit weird. And having gotten up to speed, we can pretty much knock the throttle back now. We'll just be coasting the rest of the way. And it'll save on our fuel, too. Probably cap off that switch so we don't run through it. Either that or just delete the switch. Yoink. Someone send MOW out. We've got some high ground. Head past the flintlock interlocking, which is somehow stuck on all red, and I'm not sure why. I think I need to come through and reset that one. Across the bridge, which I've marked for 60, and I think I need to change that. Because there's no reason to go 60. It was kind of fun to play with the signs, though. come around this corner, and we're going to be coming into Pottsburg pretty quick, so let's do some brakes. Oops, sorry for the screen flash. Oh, we're going way too fast. I need to figure out some warning signs. Oh. Haha. Almost missed that switch, but we're good. We might need a couple moves to get all this dropped off. Yeah, I don't think we can fit 6 cars on this platform. So let's start with this. We'll just unload what we can. Which will probably be the first 3, maybe 4, 3.5 cars. And then we'll move the engine and deliver the rest. And once we've done that, then we'll take the train over to where I'm going to be building a new logging camp. And we'll start talking about that. Still getting a pretty good price. It'll be interesting to see how big that sign gets as they add new stuff to haul. Nope. Okay. So now we uncouple that, we undo that, we'll close both of those. We'll dump it and then we'll close it. Don't bottle the air. And yeah, forward. Forward! Bonk. We're gonna need to start thinking about fuel pretty soon, but I don't think that'll be a big issue. Forward. We need to knuckle, well, not knuckle in, I guess, because we're doing buffer and chain right now. Let's bonk in. Brakes are strong with this one, aren't they? Even this engine has to wait until they're pretty much all off. And now let's finish unloading this train. Other way. We are making a killing off logs. I really ought to call this the Sumter Valley Railroad. Completely, absolutely, 100% biased. And there we go. That's all of it sold. And we have lots of money now. So for our next step, we need to go down to where the proposed location is going to be. I think that's... so that is... that's right. So... oh, that's not what I meant to do. But that is going to be... well, now it moved. Okay. So we are pretty far down. Remember the other sawmill? We are now down past that. This is the extension we built last time. So we're all the way down near Skill Kit, and there are a couple of places where I think we could build a logging camp, and this is one of them. Main line is over there. So probably have to come in this way. We'll do the contours and we'll figure out the route, you know, all that good stuff. So with that out of the way, let's actually get back to our train, shall we? Once, you know, once everything renders in. Render, please. Why did you not render in? I told you to go there. Do I have to go to the waypoints and check the waypoint of Pottsburg instead? No. You know, I've noticed it doesn't always like to teleport you where it says it will. Try taking this a step at a time. I think it's just waiting for the rest of the map to load in. So let's go back to Pottsburg and try, and then we'll just sit and wait for the world to load in. See if that helps. Yeah, there we go. Maybe? Maybe? No. It's... Okay, no, so we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Or possibly what we do is we do this and that. That does still work, at least. Let's take the waypoints off, let's save the game, and we'll start rolling. And we'll take this a bit slower. Now, as we're rolling along here, let's consider that in order to build these camps, we're going to need to build track. And that track is going to be on a grade. Now, last time I played this game, I was commenting on how, why is the grade seemingly 10 times higher than it should be? It's like 20% instead of 2%. Well, it turns out, dear viewers, that I was mistaken. Because they don't actually measure the grade in percent in this game. They measure it in per mil. Now, some of you are probably asking, what is per mil? And before I answer that, let's just step back. What exactly is grade in the first place? Oop, wrong thing on the OBS. Let me make sure you can actually see that. is that not... There it is. Okay, I have to check my own stream. So, grade is a measure of rise over run. It is quite literally just how high up are you going for how far you're going. There's a few ways to measure it. If you go over to like the UK or Australia, they'll measure it as how far up you go in X distance. So 1 in 50, 1 in 100, 1 in 25. And, you know, that kind of works. In the US, however, we tend to measure it in percent. And percent measures how far up you're going in 100 units of length. And I say units because that could be per 100 feet, per 100 yards, per 100 miles, per 100 meters. It's just 100. So if you go up 2 units in 100 units, that is a 2% grade. Now let's go to the per mil. This grade is the exact same as the one I just did, but instead of measuring in 100 units, we're measuring in 1,000 units. So in 1,000 units, we will go up 20 units. Ergo, 20 per mil. And you'll notice it has an extra little 0 on there to show that it's per mil instead of percent. And again, this is actually the same slope as 2%. It's 10 times higher up, but we're going 10 times farther to do it. And this might lead you to wonder, well, why would you do percent instead of per mil? Why might you do one over the other? As far as I can tell, the US and Canada, North America, tends to measure grade in percent, and per mil seems to be more of a European thing. So, I'm going to get a little nerdy here with my engineering. When we're measuring a road or rail alignment to build one, we're generally measuring the distance in what we call stations. In the US and Canada, that's typically measured in 100-foot stations. So every 100 foot is one station. 1 plus 0, 0 is 100 feet from the start point. 2 plus 0, 0 is 200 feet. 3 plus 0, 0 is 300, so on and so forth. If you're measuring an intermediate point, that is 3, for example, this would be 330.25 feet from the start. So it's 3 plus 30.25. And since we measure in 100-foot stations, that means percent is telling you how far up you're going in that station. How many feet up do you rise in your 100-foot station run? So, you know, that makes sense for us. The one time I've seen a European plan, they measure their stations in thousands, however. So it would be like 1,000 meters. So that would be 1 plus 000 stations. 800 meters is 0 plus 800, 900 is 0 plus 900 from the start. And once again, if you got an intermediate point, you just move your plus sign over. This would be 930.25 meters from your start point. So since they're measuring in 1,000 unit stations, per mil, which is units per 1,000, makes sense for them. Now again, this is all like really nerdy engineering stuff, but you know, it's kind of cool and it's my job, so I'm going to be kind of nerdy about it. Now, I do think way off in the future, this isn't an urgent thing, it might be nice to be able to toggle that percent versus per mil. Because as an American, that kind of confuses me. I get it now, but it was very confusing when I first saw it. But on the other hand, this is a game developed in Europe, and so they're probably used to that per mil, and percent would confuse them. That could just be another regional toggle thing, like, do you measure units in feet, in miles, in meters, how's your speed, miles an hour, kilometers an hour. You might notice I've actually kept everything in the metric units for this game. I've just been too lazy to change them. I think when Kerbo played this game, he did it in the imperial units, though. In any case, let's keep going and we'll park this train over in Skill Kit. And hopefully, again, hopefully all that engineering nerdiness made sense to you. It was kind of fun to talk about. And here we are at the Skill Kit Narrows. Man, it gets confusing when you have a lot of waypoints. We'll probably end up clearing some of those ones out once we build our camps. Because I don't think you can rename waypoints. I think you'll have to build fresh ones. Now, there is a cost to building these log camps, too, by the way. Let's not forget that. It is, I think, 25,000, 20,000, something like that. Fortunately, you can always just go run passengers. Oh, and I've got brakes on. Probably shouldn't have those on. Not that they seem to do much of anything. Yeah, we'll take the diverging route here for now. And I should have started stopping a lot sooner. Oh, and I missed the fuel rack. Dang it. I wonder if it'll reach. I guess we can try. Just roll our way up to it and we'll see how far that hose goes. Man, I made these staging tracks pretty darn long. Let's maybe roll back so that the hose doesn't have to reach too far. Because I think, yeah, the fuel cap is right there. I think I put the fuel thing on backwards anyway. The fuel depot, it's facing the wrong way. Yeah. It's not stopping it, though. It just looks really weird. I wonder, if I delete this thing while it's fueling, do I get free gas? I'm gonna try that now, once it's finished. Remember, we're currently at 92.42. That could be, you know, your infinite money hack, or your free gas hack. I don't remember how big the tank on this thing was either. According to the shop, this thing holds 2,600 liters, so we should be pretty close. Because we were still at like 33%. There we go. There we go. Do we still have a full tank? Yes! So there's your free gas hack. But we are going to put this back now. And I think I'm also going to do a crossing here, if I can find it. Grade crossings at the fueling pad. Okay, but now that we've fueled up, let's actually go build these logging camps. Now, let's see. Buildings. Logging camp, 20,000. Now, take a look. You'll notice up here in this corner, it's telling you roughly how many logs you can expect to get based on where you place it. So if we go to this spot over here, you can see we can expect about 915 tons, which is, you know, a lot. In fact, it is a lot. Let's put it like that. I expect that since it'll probably cut down some trees when we place it, that'll reduce the estimated yield. So let's try and reduce that by doing that. Yep, and then we'll just have to figure out how to get our track there. Easy peasy. Well, maybe. Is there a way to, like, turn off your trees? On the other hand, if we take this over to the desert, you'll see there's a lot fewer trees and our yield drops significantly. In fact, somewhere out here, I was getting down to just 7.5 tons of logs. And I'm sure if you put it on top of those logs, it would be 0. 6 tons. It's probably possible to find a spot with no trees and then it is just 0. I'm trying to be careful not to place this, because I don't actually want to spend 20k on this. Yeah, up here, we're back up to like 800, 700. And if I can find my way back to the lake while going backwards... It won't let me place it in the middle of the lake, so... But that would probably also be 0. Anyway... So, now that we have the logging camp, let's try and figure out how we're going to get to it. Looking at the map again. I kind of put it in a low spot. So... We're gonna do rails. Slope is steeper than recommended. I can't imagine why. And we're gonna try and keep that elevation at about 0.2 if we can help it. Alright, sorry, at not 0.2, at 20 per mil. Which track is that again? That's that track. And yeah, we're gonna be up on a hill, up quite a bit, unfortunately. Nope. We want that. Come on. Give me my link points. Minus 20 per mil. Tight curve. We are at maximum curvature and dropping a lot faster than I'd really like. Alright, let's go like 30 per mil. And I think now we gotta switch to a bridge. There's our switch that I was trying to reach. We'll let that slack off a bit. You can go back to that. Up, nope. And now we... Okay. I think we actually need to move... Let's move that turnout back. How about? Can I link it to that turnout? Kinda, sort of. And now we come back to doing that. And actually you have to go down more. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to be stuck with. Let's head back up now. And we'll build the other stub. Nope, here we go. Make it about 1 engine length long and stick a buffer on it. Can I delete just the ballast? I don't think so. Well, that's a little sad. Do I have to... What if I do that? Oh, hey, there it goes. Now we just have a hovering buffer. Well, actually, how about this? Instead of a hovering buffer, we'll build a short stretch of bridge. Delete just the track off of it, and then put in a buffer and delete just the ballast. There we go. Much better, much better. So, back to our map, back to our train. Drops me right in the cab. Let's go load up. I think I need a double crossover that, actually. And I might rebuild that alignment to better up the connection. I'm not sure. I'm not planning to build the railroad any further in this direction. And once again, here we are with the fact that it does not actually build circular curves, it builds a weird spline. So this whole yard is probably going to get changed, really. That was a weird noise change. Yeah, I think I'm going to make some adjustments here. And start up the grade. And now you can see we are definitely bleeding off speed. I think there's a debug. I don't think the debug is actually telling me what my grade is, though. But yeah, we can coast up this grade, but we do start losing speed a lot quicker. Again, we're up to about 30 per mil. I think what I need to do is cut through this hill and take a longer route that way. There is another logging camp location I could set up, so we might explore that too. And of course, I do still have the logging camp at Burker that I'm not doing anything with at the moment. And I still managed to overshoot it. Okay, well, such it is. We're already starting to load up logs, so let's start loading logs. And we're gonna haul these to the closer mill, because distance doesn't matter when you're moving freight. let's go ahead and once again cut off our train. And we'll run around. Did I make this tail track long enough, you think? The answer is yes. At least for this engine. Future engines, that might be a problem. And yes, we do clear. Although, I suspect it would probably just clip if we didn't. One moment, actually. So, let me get this engine train hooked up, and then I might have a friend who wants to join us. But I gotta figure out how to do that. I have not done multiplayer yet. I think I have to, like, reconfigure this as a multiplayer server. So, we are going to learn together. So, save game, multiplayer. Open to LAN, or get join code, how about? So I just have to do this. Hang on, one moment. We'll just do this, hold the screen while we figure out multiplayer. And we may have someone joining. Okay, we have another person. Now the question is, I don't have my OBS set up for this, so let's see if Discord will just pick up. But we do have another person. I Am Right has joined the game. I don't know where I Am Right is. There we go. I Am Right's going to be back at the starting point. So once it gets into the voice chat.
Oh,
hello.
There we go.
All right. I hear you. I don't know if Stream hears you.
I hear you as well.
I'm assuming Stream can hear you, but I'm not positive.
I do not know. It hasn't gotten to that point because I accidentally paused the stream for like 5 minutes.
Oh. Just set it to live. And if it
can hear me.
Yep, I can hear you.
Yes, I am in the stream apparently. Okay, where am I? I spawned in midair and fell.
You are probably at an empty logging camp called
Ashmore Logging Camp.
Yeah, it's empty.
Take care when crossing. Too bad I can't read.
Well, fortunately, there's not a train near you. Would you like Would you like to run a freight service or a passenger service?
What one you want me to run?
Well, right now I just have a freight train set up, but I can set up a passenger train for you too.
Alrighty.
So, let me go to... I think I want to... let me go back to Thorny Lake.
Oh boy. I guess I'm gonna have to stop watching the stream because I'm in the game and I can hear myself.
Yeah, that's that could get complicated. So, oh, I just have the small engines. Can I afford a bigger engine for you? One sec.
It doesn't matter to me. Isn't the small... I'm pretty sure the dev for this game is from the Czech Republic.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just going to give you a small engine to do a passenger service for now because I can't afford to give you a bigger, faster one. But I will give you
fair enough.
An engine and 3 Thunderboxes.
Yay, the Thunderbox. We love Thunderboxes. I need to print more of those for...
Oh,
I need to print more of those.
And someone is telling me that every time a player who joins a game, it brings a locomotive, flat car, and passenger car in, which I'm not seeing. I just see the ones that I have.
I don't see another train.
Yeah, and I mean the stuff I've got in storage is just the stuff I already had.
Unless...
Although that could be that. Go press F and tell me what you see for available equipment.
Inventory. Oh. I see a locomotive, the 702, and a Thunderbox. And 3 flat cars.
And 3 flat cars. Okay, well there's...
Yeah.
Okay, well 2 of those are ones that I already had. So...
Okay.
But yeah, if you go to the map E and come over to Thorny Lake, I've got a train that... You'll have to couple it all together, but it's a passenger train.
Okay, let me load the entire map real quick. Oh, I see where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay, can I teleport myself?
You should be able to. It's on the map, you just click a point, hold, or left click, hold, and a little thing will pop up that says teleport here.
Okay, let me... I probably should have loaded up the tutorial. It's been a while since I played this, because last time I played it was when the demo was out.
I have not played the tutorial, because it came out after I started playing.
Nice. Hold to menu. Ah, there we go. I have to hold. Teleport here. And it just, like, throws me into the air. Okay, thank you, game. Very cool.
Aha! There you are.
Passenger people.
Yep. Hello.
There are floating trees.
The ground probably just hasn't loaded in yet.
Okay, that's probably it. Up.
So there's your engine. I'll even... what color would you like it?
Ooh, hard question.
You get yellow,
what colors
green,
are there?
Yellow and white, green and yellow, red and white, blue and white, and blue and yellow. And also red and yellow.
Yeah, I see that's what it currently is.
I guess you can pick yourself. Just hover over the bar, the red bar on the cabin. It says customize.
Customize. Huh. What color should I do it?
I don't know. I don't think you can... I can't remember if you can customize the Thunderboxes. I don't think so.
I don't see a spot where you can.
Yeah, no.
That's okay.
The bigger cars you can.
No, actually... I can't remember what color the... Yeah, that I think that looks fine. Oh, I'm not close enough to couple.
No, you'll have to turn it on and then back up.
Right. I should have played the tutorial before I did it.
So...
start engine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a start noise, all right. Brakes, handbrake. There we go. It's on now, I think.
Yep, it's definitely on. Oh, you don't have any gas.
What do you mean I don't have any gas?
I think your fuel meter is at 0. Hang on, I can fix this real quick. We're just gonna very
Where's the
temporarily...
fuel gauge.
We're gonna very temporarily put a fuel depot on the other track. Yeah, it ain't got no gas in it, so it's not staying on. Here we go.
Oh, now I hear noise. Where's
Yeah.
the fuel gauge? Is that... No, that's the temperature. I love how I can just phase through the desk in here.
Yeah. So, if you scroll out with your mouse wheel, you go into third-person view, and that has a fuel gauge.
Oh.
And then also...
X to open the fly camera.
Yeah, and then also, let me delete the fuel thing, because now you're full. If you go to the fuel cap on the outside of the locomotive and hover over it, it also tells you how much fuel you have.
Oh, neat.
So now you're at 100, so now you should be able to back in.
Yeah, what's this red light mean in the cab?
I don't know. It might just mean you're on. I can't read it because it's on. Okay, you're coupled to the first one, so just keep backing up. I've got it set up so it automatically hooks up the air in the coupler.
Oh, nice. I think the handbrake is on something. Nope.
Nope, it's just a little slow. It's got to charge up the air in all the cars.
Guess there's no point in me just trying to push against all that. What's that? Oh, there's a little switch for the lights on the cars.
There is.
Are the ones back here on? No, they are not. Let me in.
Now they are.
The big chunky switch.
Also, okay, thank you, AEP 817. Yeah, he says red light means engine's running.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So back up a little bit more because you're not coupled into that car yet. And good.
Bang.
So now what you can do to load people, you find the switch that says open doors in there.
So, open passenger doors.
Okay, and now you have loaded up the cars, so hit close doors. Alright, you are now ready to go. If you click E on the map, you can see where the railroad goes.
Yes, it goes around the lake, and I'm guessing
Here, I'll throw a couple switches
either
for
that
you.
hasn't loaded in for me, or it just ends right over there. Or it's
Yeah.
a tunnel.
Yeah, behind us, it ends. So, I'm throwing switches, and I'm gonna send you up to, I'm gonna send you up to Ponderosa, and there's a platform there you can load and unload at.
Oh, okay, I see. The map hasn't loaded in for
Hello,
me. 'Cause
hello,
I haven't
Alfred Perlman.
Looked at that.
The Slayer of Steam is here, apparently. Fortunately, there's no Steam in this game yet. So I've got your switches lined for you, so you can just head out, and when you get to Ponderosa, just try and stop at the platform.
Are they thrown? Because they don't look thrown on my end.
They should be, and I mean, if you run through a switch that's against you, it'll flip over.
Okay, so just like similar to Railroader. Got it.
Yep. Now, you're not going to be going that fast. I think this engine tops out at like 43 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, it has like a little sign in here that just says 40 km
Yeah.
HOD? Huh.
I don't know.
So I'm assuming, well, I know what type of engine this is. It's one of those little tiny shunters
Yeah.
that the Czechs have. They nickname them Piggy. I do not know what it is in Czech. I do not speak that language. I understand a few words, and that's like 2.
Alright, well, I'm going to head back to my train and finish loading it up. And then we might cross paths somewhere. We also might not.
I'll try to abide by the signals if I can see them.
Well,
this front-facing window is kind of small.
don't worry about the signals at the moment, because half of them are borked.
Ah, fun. I love those.
And I only have signals between Thorny Lake and Ponderosa anyway.
Oh, okay. I guess those cost money, don't they?
Well, they cost money and they take time to set up. It takes
okay.
It takes a long
This
time.
game is a lot more in depth than I thought.
Yeah, it takes a long time to set up signals.
Understandable.
Yeah, you can go back and watch the streams I did where I was trying to do that.
Alrighty.
I should take some time and set up more at some point, but also control points are hard.
Control points?
Junctions, interlockings.
Okay.
The catch-all term used in the railroad industry.
Is that a cow? That is a cow.
Yeah, they've added animals.
I'm like, what is that thing? It's a cow. That's what a cow is. Yep. Moo.
Yeah, moo and move. So
When you hit one, it turns into instant hamburger.
Well, that's funny, because I hit a rhinoceros earlier and just phased right through it.
Aw. There's a tree in front of me. Thump. Oh. Let me just phase through this forest real quick.
I take it the track has not loaded in for you? Or the terrain?
The track is loaded in, the terrain is loaded in, but there seems to be trees that have not unloaded in. They're just, like, in the track.
Well, that's funny. Alright, well, I've got 6 cars of logs, and I'm going to take them to the lumber mill.
Alrighty.
And at some point, you might pass me, because I think the ideal route for you to take to get the most money for passengers will take you past me. And we'll have to coordinate, because they don't have any passing tracks on this part of the route.
Interesting, yeah.
I should probably get on that.
Yeah, now that I'm here.
Imagine if we also got Jacob and Hans on here.
That'd be great.
We'll have to find a time to do that.
Yeah. I didn't even realize this game was out, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's still in early access. They're still building it, but
yeah.
it's out. It's playable.
Yeah. It seems to be running just fine. I mean, of course, the demo worked just fine, too, so.
Yeah. And, you know, still adding stuff. Like I said earlier, they're adding a big update.
Okay.
At the end
I
of...
see a switch coming up, and I'm like, oh, I'm going a little fast for that.
No, they have not added derailing for going too fast. However, if you go off the end of track, you can derail.
Alrighty. I have no idea what direction I am going to be going up here.
If I've said it right, you're going to keep going straight. Yep, you're still going straight.
I went right. Uh-oh.
Well, right is straight, so...
Oh, okay.
You took the tangent leg of the turnout.
Yeah, the mini-map is not showing me all of the track.
Oh.
Like, at all. Like, this whole half of the Y doesn't exist on my map.
That's
I don't know
an
if it
issue.
just hasn't loaded in yet, or what.
It probably just hasn't loaded in yet.
Like, there's sections of track that just don't exist.
Yeah, the map the map does take a while to load. But we have it, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna follow you on the map. Yeah, that signal is warped because it should not have been red for you.
What signal?
Oh, that didn't
The
load
one
in
I
for
just
you.
passed?
Yeah. The one you just passed.
Hmm.
What color was it?
Oh, was not paying attention.
Oh. Well, the mini-map showed
I
it
think
being
it
red. It should have been green.
It could have been green, it could have been red. I do not know. I feel like it would have been easier to run this locomotive in reverse. Just because there's more window on the back.
I mean, I tend to run in third person all the time, so...
Okay. When I go to third person, for some reason, it doesn't stick me to the train. It just kind of static cameras.
Well,
and again, I'm probably hitting the wrong button.
If you do backspace for third person, it sticks you in place and you can fly around. If you're in the cab and you scroll with the mouse wheel, it goes to third person that follows the train.
Ah, there we go. That's what I was doing wrong.
I'm gonna have to get another one.
No, I can...
I'm gonna have to get another one of these engines. What is it? The V100. That's a good passenger. Yeah. That's really a better passenger engine than that. But it's promise it's also a good freight engine.
It's a good all-around engine. If D-Row Valley taught me anything.
Yeah, it pretty much is the DH4, isn't it?
Yeah, it literally is. There's a station up ahead, isn't there? I think I see a platform, but I could be wrong.
Yep, there's a station up ahead.
Cool. I guess I was going up a grade, so I slowed way down.
Yeah. Oh, and I've got this wacky bit of track right here. That was a sharp dip. Under the bridge. And into the sawmill. I find I keep having to dump the air to get my train to stop with this thing, though. I think it's just overpowered. Those are sold. It's not doing anything with them. Okay. It says I can move that, so let's start unloading and we'll get some lumber to sell.
Okay, hear me out, alright? Outdoor Markland HO scale.
Hi, Hans. You want to play too?
Sure.
Alright.
We're playing Infinite Rails. I have a passenger train.
Wait, Infinite Rails is that?
Yes. It's a train game.
It's a train game. It's a European train game.
Yes. And there are animals that are flying through the air on my end. That's funny. They're just in the sky. The sky giraffe.
Trains.
I'm not kidding. There's...
Yeah, by the way, Han...
just in this... Yeah. Oh no, I'm going... Oh, okay.
Oh, and...
I switched to the other side. I did not see the end of the track.
Yeah. Oh, did you stop and do your unload load?
Yes. Did you not get a notification for all the people that I just got money for?
I might have, and I might have just missed it because I was busy.
Okay, yeah. It was like 70-something bucks each ticket.
Oh, I think that money just goes straight to you.
Oh no, it's not shared?
I forgot it's not shared.
Oh, well.
Stealing our money. Take him off.
Could be worse.
I mean, that's
Like
actually...
this tree I'm about to eat
Yeah.
at the front of my
I mean, it would be
locomotive.
kind of nice if we could do, like, the company thing, like in Railroads Online.
Yeah, maybe it's in the works.
Yeah, it could be in the works. Yeah. If you're really concerned about it, you can just send me all your money, but you don't have to.
Yeah, no, right?
By the way, Hans...
In game, right?
Yeah, in-game.
Totally, yeah.
Totally. By the way, Hans, fair warning, I am streaming right now, so internet can hear you.
Okay, so don't say anything too out of pocket.
Correct.
Got it.
Please do not.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, chat, want to learn some new words today?
No.
I might be...
Wrong. We are not learning new words. Okay, anyway, where I was going with another one of my wonderful, beautiful ideas. You know how G-scale guys always run all their trains outside, and they think they're so cool?
Yeah?
Yes.
Um,
That's because they are, but yes.
They are very cool, right? I know, I'm one of them. Anyway,
Yeah, that's right. You do
Think
own
about it.
that,
if you make a, like, you know, a piece of wood with pegs that go into the ground, then you can lay Markland M-Track on there, because M-Track's indestructible, as we've tested before. And, I mean, think about it. You could do totally, like, you could play with your trains outdoors. You could do trains in the park.
You know,
I love how there's just a random switch right here that doesn't go anywhere. It's just...
Yeah, it's
And-
meant to be the end of Double Track.
you just haven't gotten that far yet.
No.
I see.
Where are
Okay,
you?
am I supposed to go straight, or am I supposed to do the diverging route up here?
You can go straight.
Okay,
Now, how do
that's
I
what
play
it's
this
set
game?
to.
I said no.
There is a tutorial. You might want to do that. I kind of failed to remember to do that. It's fairly simple, though.
Yeah, you could also just jump in and join the chaos.
Okay. I can't read that signal because there's trees that grew in the middle of the
Change my
rails.
language to check.
Can you read it, though?
Oh, hell no. What on God's green?
It can't be that much different than German.
Yeah, except there's a
It's
bunch of-
completely different.
Wait, what's a server name and IP? Can someone send that?
Oh,
to me?
it's you join by code.
Yeah, the code is
okay.
in the.
They'll send it to you.
It's in the. It should just be the one
it's
that's in
the
chat.
Other... Yeah.
Wait, let me check that.
Ooh, a rock. Thump.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah, normally I'd be streaming this tomorrow, but something came up tomorrow, so I'm streaming it today.
Okay, I'm dumb. Someone's gonna have to spell out what chat this is in.
The other Choo Choo Games chat.
Oh, and since I keep forgetting to follow the YouTube chat, yes, I do agree. It would be nice if you could zoom out the map a bit more. That might be, you know, another coming feature, so to speak. And yes.
Oh no, a cow!
Oh, and by the way, if you want to, if you want to place animals, you can do that too.
Nice. There's just an elephant in the air.
Well, that's funny. Alright.
I'm falling.
Yeah, you spawn kind of in the air for some reason.
Oh my God!
I think there's some
my
multiplayer issues.
brain.
Yeah.
Oh my PC!
Oh, live camera.
That happened to me earlier with a Minecraft mod pack. Turns out you're supposed to allocate a lot more than the bare minimum of RAM. Oops.
So,
Like,
Caleb, you're about to cross over a big bridge, and my train is on the right side of the bridge. I'm at a sawmill.
okay,
There is
trees in my way.
okay.
But, okay.
When you'll go off the bridge, you'll make a left-hand turn, and there will be a platform. You can choose to skip that one if you want.
Okay.
You can just go to the one at the end of the line.
There's
Okay,
a
so can someone please
bowl on
explain
the
to me how
bridge.
how this works? Like, what do I do besides run trains?
You run trains. You can also
Yeah,
build.
that's kind of it.
Thank you, Daniel. I really needed that.
You also can like build track, place buildings, all that fun stuff. Right now,
Does
I'm just
cost
running trains.
money.
Yeah.
I will
Well-
leave the track open here. Why is there a tree growing through the track?
It's a
I
trunk
think
line.
it's some multiplayer funness.
It's a trunk line.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. Anyway, so what? Oh, I can buy trains. Wait.
Also, if you use a scroll wheel, you can go to third person when you're driving a train.
Yeah.
Where does one find one of these trains? And where's like how do I get access to map? Ooh, there's a scroll.
Map is E. Here, I'm gonna
I
teleport
think
to your
this
location
is the
real quick.
station that I'm not supposed. I can.
Oh, okay, it's a single line.
Okay.
Oh, I could have stopped.
Hi.
There. Oh well.
It is a much bigger line. I didn't see that.
I don't know
Okay.
if you're having the same problem as me, but my map it doesn't load everything. Where am I?
Mine
There we
doesn't.
go. Now it's starting to load stuff.
So,
Okie dokie.
what would you like to run?
I don't care.
There's like 4 engines in the game, so
And we only have, at the moment, we only have more of the small switcher engines.
Okay.
yeah.
How about you want here? Let's have you run some logs. So in your waypoint,
Oop.
in the map, go to waypoints. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. Here, let me go to a place where you can run stuff, and I will set something up, and then you can just use the map to go players and find me.
He's gone. Who's gonna build a 7.5-inch gauge train with me this summer?
I would love to.
If you have a space and money for it.
I mean, my
space,
grandparents have a pretty
probably.
big yard, and they'd be down for that. I know I
Space,
would.
Probably money. We don't talk about that part.
Alright, so if you want to go to the map, find me in the players, and then you can teleport to me. Yeah, like that.
You have to hold down. What button is it to teleport?
It's
forgot.
left click. You hold down left click, but you can also just use the player list.
Oh, okay. That.
Did I
That
give
probably
hang
works
on, did
for
I
it.
give this engine any fuel? No. But I also don't
It's so
have it.
funny that the engines don't spawn with fuel, but it makes sense.
Well, the problem is I don't have any fuel stored. So
Oh no.
How do I
because
sit
I've used it all. So let me fuel this thing up, and then you can figure out how to run it.
What industries are in the game anyway? Oh, I got an achievement.
Oh, I
Drive
can
10
do
kilometers with
logs.
locomotive.
Right now, the only industries in the game are logs and lumber. At the end of the month, they're adding coal and water.
Ooh.
Are they gonna add more engines?
Yes.
I think the engine list is pretty good right now.
When do I get my?
Ah, I went from desert to forest, and now I'm in a nice
Alright.
tropical area. Cool.
Alright, your engine is now full of fuel, so you can try and start it up.
Okie dokie. Let's see if I okay.
So on the dash, there's a green button that's you hover over it and it says start. Yep, there you go. So now you're gonna need to go forward to hook up to these cars. And if you would
Okay.
like a third car, you should have one in your inventory.
Wait, was that forward?
You also have an engine in your inventory and 3 flat cars.
Well, at this point, he'd only have one flat car because I put down the other two.
Wait. Okay.
Oh.
The regulator does speed, right? If I remember my.
Yes, regulator
Yes.
speed. You might need to
Oh,
take
great.
the. Yeah.
Oh,
take-
my brakes are on. Cool. I was wondering why that wasn't doing anything.
Oh boy.
Plunk.
It does the hoses automatically for you.
Okay.
I've got that setting on. You'll need to go forward again to hook up to the other car.
They're not. Okay.
Okay, that was odd.
All right,
My
you're hooked
game
up.
frame rate died for a second for some reason.
Sometimes it does that. So, all right. So now to load logs, just click any pile and then click on a flat car.
Oh.
The map's a lot flatter than demo. That's for sure.
Well, that's
This
just
is-
because I picked a good route.
Yeah. Whenever I would play in the demo, I would always get a very mountainous area when I'd spawn in, so that was fun.
Yeah, this map is kind of pre-made. Everything from Thorny Lake out to Burker came with the map, and then I built everything else. I also added the signals.
Yeah.
Signals.
Signals!
Someone. Oh god, my dad's gonna go.
Don't tell your dad.
The signals don't work that well. I'll just say that right now.
They kind of work.
They kind of work. Alright, I'm gonna set your switches for you. You're gonna go to the mill at Ponderosa.
Fuck,
Is there a way for me to delete these trees that keep spawning on the track?
You should
Or
be
do-
able to... Well, maybe not, because they probably don't exist for me anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Oh well.
I found the funny button.
Yeah, you found the funny button. So you're gonna need to go backwards, and at some point you will reach the mill at Ponderosa. Your switches should all be set for you.
What's the track limit? What's the speed limit?
There is none. As long as you don't go off the end, you cannot crash.
And if you're in the small switching engine, it's kind of limited to, on flat track, it doesn't go any faster than like 42 kilometers an hour.
But
However, I did find out you can go faster by going downhill.
And he's about to go very fast downhill. Alright, back to my train again, wherever that was.
I see a switch and a bunch of bridges, which I think
Should I keep
is
50
where you
kilometers
were
an
when
hour?
I joined the stream.
That says, I don't know what that says. It says something in Czech, and I'm assuming it means speed limit for this train is 40 kilometers an hour.
That would
Yeah,
make
and
sense.
I guarantee you I am doing... Oh! I'm doing 80.
How? Oh, you're going downhill.
Yeah, he's going downhill. It's all downhill
Okay,
from
where's
here
the
for him.
station?
Well, yeah, you let me onto your server. Of course it's all downhill from here.
Alright, are you... I gotta figure out where you are. The map says you're there, but I don't think you're actually there.
I just passed the squiggly wood bridge, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
in the
the
yard.
So the station,
have
you
to-
probably just went past it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm coming up to it right now.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, I just went past it
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
are...
you're talking to Hans.
at high speed. I'm in a desert and there's an elephant.
Yeah. They set up the
What
game...
happens if
Yeah, there's animals in the game now.
what happens if I hit one with a train?
Nothing you'll...
Instant hamburger, unfortunately.
Yeah, instant hamburger. Well, elephant burger in this case.
Dude, I feel like I'm in Dubai. There's literally nothing out here.
Oh, what?
Cha-ching! Holy smokes! $236 a passenger?
Yep. You know, if you
I
give...
see
Yeah.
a floating elephant.
If you give me all your in-game money, then I can use it to buy you a better engine.
I love how you had to specify in-game
How do I do that?
as if we were.
So, as far as I can tell, you go to E...
Oh.
Yeah.
Enter amount. E6. Whoops.
Daniel, where should I be going?
There will be a lumber mill coming up at some point.
More importantly, where the hell am I?
Well, if I look at where you are on the map...
Point
Oh, there I am.
36. Okay.
Oh, I just
No.
teleported to
I have
your
to punch in
location.
the whole number, huh?
Either that's not loading or that's the end of the track. I don't know. There's the end of the track.
I just went somewhere
Cha-ching,
weird.
there you go. You have money now.
Thank you. Hey, look, I got an achievement. I have $100,000.
Yeah, I just got an achievement for giving you money.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's a secret. That might be a secret
Here's
achievement.
the rest of it.
Here. I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna give you money. Haha! I got an achievement for giving people money.
Yes. Probably the same one I just got.
Probably. Okay, so if I get another 10 grand, I can get another one of these V100 locomotives.
I love the V100. It's like to be 200.
I'm gonna be sitting here for a bit, so I'm probably... I might just, like... I'm gonna wait for this last bit to load up, and then I'm gonna head to a drop-off point with all this.
I'm guessing this is a giant loop that just sends me back the other way, right?
Correct. It's just a convenient way to turn your train around.
Yep, just like the end of Thomas's branch line in the CGI series.
Yep.
You mean the worst series? I mean, sorry, what?
No, I heard you. I
Hey
agree.
now, as much as I agree with that, it is
Well-
entertaining. I will give it that.
It's Thomas, so it's always entertaining.
Well,
Well, yeah.
I shouldn't say it's the worst, because All Engines Go is a thing.
Yeah.
No, I said worst.
Worse.
Not worst.
With an
Worst,
E, not a
as
T.
in the sausage.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant.
To be-
Okay, now do I press
Sausage.
the move button? I move it onto the thing.
Ow.
Yes. I'm gonna also teleport to your location again if I can find you. Nope, you are not there. You are there. Because then I'm going to sell the stuff as you unload it.
Oh, doggy.
Dog.
Think there's something wrong with his dog.
It's a funny looking dog.
It's an Irish wolfhound.
What the dog doing?
So yeah, I'm gonna sell the stuff to get the money.
Why are there so many flying animals?
Yeah, I think that's a bug with the multiplayer.
Probably. I mean, they're not flying for me. So
Yeah, I think it's just our end.
so what I
Oh,
would
there's
do.
fuel right there. I
So
don't need fuel though.
yeah. So what I would do next, Hans, is you can well, if you want to, you can just run around and explore, or you can go back and get another load of logs,
Yeah, I'll go back.
because it'll take a while to turn these logs into lumber.
Forward train, go. Oh, my brake is on.
Oh, and if you want to, you can paint the engine. You click the little bar on the side of the cab. It's on the outside, though.
Yeah.
Which part?
And I'm gonna take all this up to Pottsburg.
Red signal means go, right?
Yeah. Red signal means whatever you want it to mean.
Red
Yeah.
signal mean red signal. It doesn't mean anything.
And I've got to back out of here because of how the track is set up.
Fun.
I could probably set it up so that I don't have to, but...
I have left the yard.
Alright, well, I can still get out on the main and to Pottsburg before you do, so...
Probably.
Also, the switches are set, or I set up the signals bi-directionally, but I kind of intend it to be right-hand running,
Yeah,
so...
I figured. Rip cow.
Rip
He walked
cow.
right in front of me. He jumped right in front of my truck. Bump. Open Season was such a great movie. I loved that one.
Okay, now I have my brakes off and the train is rolling. Haha. Yeah, my map says you're still right where I am. It shows your train in the right spot, but it says your player is somewhere else.
Interesting. Yeah, when
Okay.
I spawned in, there was another player character standing at the loading dock.
Huh. Was it the guy in orange?
I think so. He was wearing a hat, so
Yeah, he's always just there.
nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw my switch to take me to Pottsburg. And then you can either follow me or you can go back the way you came, I guess. It'll be the one at the junction with the diamond. And yes, I am aware that there's a video where Rio Grande K36 runs into a cow. I hear it was quite messy. It was on a bridge.
Ooh.
I should probably make up a diagram for this railroad so that you don't have to rely on the map to see where you are. Boink. Where am I? Oh, I see where you're at. I'm coming up toward the that little spur. Okay, yeah, I'm out of there now. I made it up to
Okay.
Pottsburg.
Oh, already.
So I'm gonna unload this lumber and then head back for more logs. But yeah.
Then again, I'm not gonna get there anytime soon. If I don't put the throttle forward.
You gotta give it beans.
Full throttle. No. Doesn't make any sense to be going full throttle when I've hit my max speed.
Well, it will when you go up the grade.
Yeah.
See if I can sell enough to get that engine and then have some buffer left for when it's time to start buying and selling goods again.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could always ask Hans for a loan. Thank you. Alright, here, I will... Yep, so we now have a V100 in the inventory. I would prioritize giving that to Caleb just because he's got the passenger train. Be aware, I don't think we have any spare fuel, so you'll have to, you know, plop down a fuel rack and fill it up. Alright, I'm gonna run around my train and we will head back.
I almost missed the station.
Alright, Hans, where are you at?
Flying down the main line at God knows what speed.
Welcome back.
You hungry?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Okay.
How fast am I going?
So, if you're in
90. I am going 90. I am pushed my train to 90.
How have you pushed that little thing to 90?
Going down a hill full throttle.
Oh, you've loaded up again, okay.
My trip here is significantly faster than my trip back.
Yeah. Stop
I
short.
am on the big long brick trestle? No. Arch bridge?
Viaduct?
Yeah, that one. That's the word.
Alright, so I'm gonna
across the river.
I'm gonna leave Pottsburg and then I'm going to set my switches so that you can pass me.
Okay. Is there a station at Pottsburg?
There is.
Well, I
Although-
can just stop at the station.
Yeah. Pottsburg is also the end of the track at the moment. I'll probably expand it once we get more industries.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Right. Keep hitting M for map, because that makes sense to me.
It does, but it doesn't do it. Oh,
Okay,
but
see, there's a massive Y right here. What way am I going?
you should be yoinking to the left.
Okay. I'm guessing that double track is technically the main line.
Yeah.
I shall be yoinking to the left.
And ignore the next red signal you see because they're all borked and they need to fix them again.
What now?
You're gonna see a red signal at some point, just ignore it.
Okay.
Like I said, the signals in this game can get borked really easily.
Trains have like a,
I wonder if the switches have something to do with them.
Possibly.
If I abuse this train, will it like go in like worse condition? Like I'm really driving this thing hard.
Well, fortunately, engine maintenance is not part of the game yet.
Oh, thank God. This train like 2 trips in would be like totally screwed.
Yeah, let me know when you reach the sawmill again.
Thank you.
Is that the one where the logs are?
It's the one where we dropped off the logs.
Oh, I just unloaded there.
Oh, you just unloaded there again?
Yep.
Okay, would you like to load up with lumber and head to another spot?
Sure.
Alright, let me wait for
Flip
Caleb to
flop.
get past me.
Okay, let me real quick pay you.
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta wait for my brakes to come off.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright, well,
Food.
alright. Let me teleport to you. So, I'm going to buy a few things of beams. Not that one. And then you can just move them onto the train.
Do these actually cost us more than what we make selling the wood?
Yeah, you buy beams for more than you sell logs, but then we'll sell the beams for higher. We will still make a profit on beams. They fixed that bug. For a while it was bugged and you could not sell the beams for higher.
Imagine making money.
Boo, boo, making... Oh.
Alright, and do you want me to line the switches to the freight depot for you, or do you want to find it yourself?
Nah, you got that.
Alright, I will do that for you.
Daniel,
And
I am under the train. Daniel, I am under the train.
hit T to teleport.
Daniel, I'm under the train.
I see that. If you hit
Oh, there you
T...
go.
Yeah. If you hit T... Yeah. So, let me finish setting your switches for you. Alright, you can head out.
Forward or backward?
I guess shoving. So the way you came. But I've got your switches lined for the freight depot.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Alright, back to my train. Oh, ha! My train stopped because I was away from it. I forgot that things tend to freeze if there's no one near them. The chunk unloads, so it just freezes the train that's there. It's kind of funny. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw the switch behind me so that the next time Caleb leaves, he will head back towards Thorny Lake. I don't know where your train is, actually. Where are you at, Caleb?
I am at the station at the end of the line here.
Okay. Oh, there you are.
I accidentally went the wrong way. So now I have to back up
Well,
and take the
actually,
correct track.
actually, no. You're on the correct track. You just went too far. The platform there is kind of small.
Yeah.
The
No, I
freight.
used the outer track, so that one doesn't have a platform. I didn't realize I could just switch over.
Oh,
Because,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
my brain is like, oh, yeah, I have to be on the right side of the track, so I don't crash into nothing.
Yeah, I do need to add another platform.
Or, yeah. Oh, well. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, break! Maybe make this platform a little longer.
Yeah, I need to do that. I haven't been running longer trains yet, but I will do that.
Cha-ching. I've made money. Oh.
I guess I should probably be going faster, otherwise I'll never get to where I'm going.
I mean, you will. It'll just take you a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone's gonna have to grab my train after I make this delivery because I have to go.
Okay. You can just park it there. And to be honest, once I get to the logging camp, I'll probably just end stream. We can keep... Yeah, Caleb and I can keep playing if we want, but I'll probably end stream once I hit the logging camp again.
Alrighty.
Where should I park? We're gonna park that in.
Once you've dropped off your cargo at the freight depot, just put it on any track. Any of the side tracks.
Thank you.
I guess I'll have to let you know the next time I plan to play this on stream so that we can all get back together again. At least anyone who's available.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I think the next stream I'll probably go back to my Railroader save, which is heavily modded.
Yeah, mine is not.
So
Can't wait for the maintenance away update though.
yeah, once maintenance, once that
You
hits,
better not steal much stick. That's my track maintenance is my thing.
yeah, once maintenance of way hits, I'm gonna restart my Railroader save and season, and at that point it'll probably be almost entirely unmodded.
Well, none of the mods will work.
Exactly, and then if I add them, I'll just add them back in as they fix.
What client do you need to use for mods?
UMM. I use Unity.
Unity Mod Manager. There's 2 of them. Some mods are only compatible with one or the other though, which is weird, but hey, you know.
Yeah, well, Railloader is kind of, it's hard to find, and it's not being updated to my knowledge.
Yeah.
So, UMM seems to be the way to go. And they are adding additional mod support in the next update, too.
Which will be nice.
Alright, and now time to
That's
shove
what that
up.
button does.
What'd the button do?
Oh, the emergency brake button.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, click, and then I just come to a stop. I'm like, that's what that does.
The sparks are a nice touch.
Yeah.
How else do you know your wheels are slipping and you're coming to a stop really quick?
I need to get one of my insurance skill models to do that.
Hans, they're not supposed to.
Watch, I can make you do it.
I have a couple engines that have done that before. They're just going down the track, sparking the whole way. I'm like, yeah, that's not supposed to happen, but...
Whatever.
I mean, that's just kind of Markland sometimes.
Yeah, even though I'm pretty sure one of the more newer ones that I got did that. Then again, I think it was because it derailed, but hey, you know.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't help.
Did I tell you about the time I watched Martin light a train on fire? Caleb knows this
Why
story.
did Martin set a train on fire? Was I there?
No, you weren't there, but I've probably told you the story before.
Maybe.
He was working on an engine not too dissimilar from this little one, but it was like 2 of them like combined together. And they had boards to synchronize the engines because they had 2 engines.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And he poured a bunch of oil into it because, you know, No,
That's
not
what
Tony
he does.
Martin, but he has a tendency to put a lot of oil on a train.
I think a lot of people have that problem.
Yeah. And he turned the power on, and when oil gets on a circuit board, it goes kaboom. And there was a visible flame, and the train stopped working. And then Chris bought it from him like a year and a half later, and had no idea why it didn't work. And I opened it up. The circuit board is actually fried. And I was like, well, there's no problem.
Oh.
I see.
But then Chris cut it in half and made 2 onions into 2 single onions.
Neat.
Yeah.
When's the next show, anyway?
Chehalis.
Yes, it'll be Fall
Well, we might-
Chehalis. So sometime in
I
October.
guess technically the
Oh, the
thing,
picnic. Yeah.
the picnic.
Yeah, technically the picnic.
Caleb, when are we working on your module again?
Yeah, I know, right? We need to do that.
Module building tutorial.
Oh, that could make for a fun video. I'll have to come up for that at some point.
Yeah.
Or you can build your own module. And you can help.
Well, then I'd
You
have
want
to
me to keep...
I'd have to remember to film it. I'm not even filming the layout I'm building because I keep forgetting.
Understandable.
Yeah. In any case, I've reached the logging camp, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Again, we'll probably keep playing a bit off camera. Next,
I did a little off-camera mining. Half
Yeah.
the world is missing.
yeah, exactly. So we will see you next time. Again, next time we'll probably be back on the Railroader save. I don't know when that'll be. We'll figure it out. Until then, hope you all have a good night. Go in peace and take care.
That's all, folks.